Ashabul Ukhdud. What if holding on to your faith meant losing everything? What if saying, I believe in Allah, meant facing the fire? Today, we live in comfort. We practice our faith without fear. We pray peacefully. We speak freely. But long ago, there were believers who had to choose between faith and survival. And they chose faith. Allah preserved their story in Surah Al-Buruj. They are known as the people of the trench. They lived under the rule of a tyrant king, a king who demanded loyalty, a king who wanted to be worshipped. Anyone who refused would be punished. In that kingdom, there was a young boy. He was sent to learn magic so he could serve the king. But on his way, he met a righteous worshipper. From him, the boy learned something greater than magic. He learned Tawheed. He learned who his true Lord was. And slowly, faith entered his heart. By Allah's permission, miracles happened through this boy. The sick were cured. The blind could see again. But he always said, "It is not me. It is Allah." People began to believe. And that was something the king could not tolerate. The boy was summoned. "Who is your Lord?" the king demanded. Without hesitation, he replied, "My Lord is Allah." He was tortured. He was taken to the top of a mountain and thrown down. But Allah saved him. He was cast into the sea. But Allah saved him again. Every attempt failed. Finally, the boy said to the king, "You will never be able to kill me unless you do what I tell you." The king listened. "Gather all the people, tie me to a tree, then say, 'In the name of Allah, the Lord of this boy,' then shoot." The king did exactly that. In front of everyone he said, "In the name of Allah, the Lord of this boy." The arrow was released. The boy fell. He died. But at that moment, something greater happened. The people witnessed the truth, and they declared, "We believe in the Lord of the boy." The king's anger burned even stronger. If he could not stop one boy, he would punish them all. He ordered massive trenches to be dug, deep trenches. They were filled with wood, then set on fire. The flames rose high into the sky. The believers were gathered. They were given a choice: renounce your faith or enter the fire. One by one they stepped forward. No hesitation, no compromise, until a mother came forward carrying her baby. She paused, not because she doubted Allah, but because she was a mother. Her heart trembled. At that moment, by the will of Allah, the baby spoke. "O my mother, be patient. You are upon the truth." A baby, speaking words of faith, and the mother stepped forward into the fire. They were not burned because they stole, not because they committed crimes, not because they harmed anyone.
قتل أصحاب الأخدود النار ذات الوقود إذ هم عليها قعود وهم على ما يفعلون بالمؤمنين شهود وما نقموا منهم إلا أن يؤمنوا بالله العزيز الحميد الذي له ملك السماوات والأرض والله على كل شيء شهيد إن الذين فتنوا المؤمنين والمؤمنات ثم لم يتوبوا فلهم عذاب جهنم ولهم عذاب الحريق إن الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات لهم جنات تجري من تحتها الأنهار ذلك الفوز الكبير.
They were thrown into fire because they believed in Allah, not for crimes, not for rebellion, but for faith. Today, we are not facing flames, but we are tested by pressure, by opinions, by the fear of standing alone. Fire burns the body, but faith lives in the heart. So ask yourself, when your faith is tested, will you stand firm? May Allah keep our hearts steadfast upon the truth. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.